he just picked up the pawns Magnus was offering him.
And that means the hood is coming off. Magnus reveals a fully fluffy head of hair. How big can that hair get? We've done that meme before. Well, Gukesh strikes back, and it's not over yet. It's not over. It's not a Duma. It's not over.
Wait, who was that?
Welcome to California. It's not a Duma.
It's like one of those things. It's like you're setting a trap where like I have to get the reference or else everybody in chat's gonna start laughing at me, even though it's like Limp Bizkit or something.
Oh my God.
It's Robert Hessen, and my inside joke is Limp Bizkit. Because you made a Limp Bizkit reference and I didn't get it. That's like our stand-in for how Naroditsky doesn't get any common references.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
get to the
Schwarzenegger.
chopper. Welcome to California.
Now that if you tell me it's Schwarzenegger, it makes sense. It just didn't, it just didn't occur to me naturally.
Okay.
I'm a Limp Bizkit, I know.
All right, it's 9-2. There likely will not be an adoption in this match. So for those who had the secret betting line on some website there, that not that I endorse or would approve that in any way, I'm just saying if there are betting lines that exist and someone had a side parlay that an adoption would occur before the 1 minute portion, you have lost, sir. You will not win your money back because there's not going to be enough games or time on the clock for Magnus to win 10 in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have a London system. Once again, I like Gukesh's position. What would really do wonders for his confidence, Danny, is a 2-game winning streak.
Yes.
Because beating Magnus more than once, and Magnus is frustrated. I've tried to make a conscious effort in commentary of making less observations about body language ever since Fabi gave an interview where I think he made an incredibly wise statement about like commentators overdoing it on the body language front. Plus, you're the Magnus body language whisperer. But he is frustrated, and this is the perfect time to exploit that. And he's playing very fast, is Gukesh.
Yeah, I mean, you got to start somewhere. We said it, right? One game at a time, And so you got to win. You're in a good position here with the bishop pair. You're up 40 seconds on the clock. I mean, can't ask for more at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 7-point match. Plays B3. No, this is good play by Gukesh. He's better out of the opening here. You can't really ask for more than a bishop pair, a space advantage on the king side. And in some positions, Danny, there are ideas of like knight g5, knight takes c6 here, which you can't fall asleep on.
Ooh, Mufasa.
I knew you would do that. I was just
knight g5 and knight e6.
Or knight e5.
Ooh, knight takes g6 potentially on the agenda.
Know.
There you go.
And maybe knight e4, c4, undermine those pawns and open up your bishop.
I like it. I like it for Gukesh. He's up a minute on the clock. Magnus is a little frustrated, head in hand, despite Fabi saying we read too much into it. With all due respect, Fabi, chess is a people-watching sport, and that's what people didn't understand forever. It's not just a chess-watching sport, and this is a Magnus who's frustrated.
And if we bring up an analysis board real fast,
play
knight d7, here's a perfect example of knight takes g6 working like a charm. FG, you could even throw in bishop takes d6.
Very nice.
And everything is, both rooks, the bishop and the other rook.
Abso-friggin-lutely. I like it. Yeah. All right. That was fantastic. Queen c8, by the way, by Magnus, guards e6, preventing said tactics. Rook a7 also sort of prophylactic and aggressive in nature from Carlsen. You can put the rook on c7 and attack the c3 pawn.
I wonder if Gukesh should still play c4. I guess Magnus will play knight takes c4 there, because c4 dc walks into knight c6 with a fork against the bishop. Okay, we're about to find out.
Fabi.
Okay, we found out.
Any day, bro. Any day, bro. Chess is a people-watching sport, and you're welcome. Okay, for bringing the fans. I'm not saying that commentators don't sometimes read into body language that isn't there. I am saying that reading into body language is half of what makes watching you guys interesting when you're sitting there for 6 hours, bro.
Abby just said he'd fight you. I mean, we've got toxic super games in the chat.
I knew, for some reason, I knew Fabi was lurking, and I knew if I said that, he would show himself. I literally had a feeling. I knew that he was lurking. You just got caught, Fabi. You baited.
Next chess boxing match. Somehow Magnus has managed to stabilize this. So maybe c4 actually was premature. Now the rook coming to d7. So at this point for Gukesh, playing against Black's clock might be his best bet. Try to keep the tension,
Yeah.
improve your position bit by bit, maybe play against the a6 pawn. This is what Magnus wanted to do in the previous game, except he blundered all of his pawns.
Yep. And then his piece. What a
Yeah.
weird train wreck of a game that was last game.
That
So
was-
I don't
that
feel
was
like
nuts.
we doubled down on that against Magnus enough.
No. that was very odd. I mean, starting with c3,
Yeah.
it was bad enough to blunder a pawn, but then he just followed up with his entire queen side.
No, but it's true. For those who might just be tuning in, I mean, okay, I don't know that we're going to see an epic comeback, but one of the storylines has been Magnus is obviously up on the scoreboard, but he hasn't been super sharp today yet. And so
No.
when you see a game like that happen where the wheels came off, you worry if you're Magnus. You don't want to lose 2 in a row. I don't know that that's going to happen, but he is now under 30 seconds on the clock.
And he's still under serious pressure on the board. Your knight on d5 is a great piece, but you've got a long-term weakness on a6, and Gukesh just has better placed pieces. Queen c6 might be unpleasant at some point. Look at how fast Gukesh is playing. I love this.
That's what you got to
throw
do.
in queen c6.
That's what you got to do. Move, Grandmaster, move.
Exactly. Queen b2
hits
is
d4.
played.
Good move from Magnus.
Okay.
That's a
can't
really
take
good move.
a6. Yeah, you can't blunder the rook, so maybe rook c2.
But then I take on
and
d4 with the
takes
queen,
d4. And the bishop.
even
hangs.
if I lose a6, I feel like I can draw if I'm Magnus.
I mean, rook c2, queen d4, and then bishop takes d5, maybe. I mean, that a-pawn runs real fast.
Ooh.
But Gukesh now down to 30 seconds himself.
I like how you said real fast. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to say that. He'll sue me.
It's my announcer voice.
Bishop d5. Queen d5, queen a6. Rook d5, he's going to allow queen a6.
Well, he wants to go after the a-pawn, but white has a back rank check to pave the way for
seconds.
a6.
This is maybe the best game we've seen Gukesh play since game 1, where he did win his white. Queen c8 and a6.
Yeah, but now you're going to jinx him. You spoke the words.
Oh, no, knock on wood. I knocked on wood.
Blunder is coming. He's going for checkmate, I think, but queen a8 is a dead end. I mean, the king has the g6 square. Oh, rook h8, queen g8, though.
Oh, and the queen goes to h7. Back door, baby girl. Here we go.
But look
Bishop
at Magnus. Speaking of backdoor, he now has f6 as an escape square.
Oh, and queen f4 check is now coming for black. That was huge. Queen f4 check.
Anybody's game. Anybody's game. Rook e2, maybe.
Rook d5 cuts off the queen so the queen f4 can draw. He's going to play queen f4, queen e4, and take the draw. Rook d5 is a draw.
Gukesh.
1 second move! Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Queen. Oh, he gave up the pawn. Oh, now Magnus is probably going to win.
Queen d6 check trades queens if he wants it. 1 second for Gukesh.
Queen e5. Queen e5.
Queen e5 trades queen. Oh, rook d4. He's got h5 check
Magnus
though.
almost flagged.
1 second, 2 seconds.
Oh,
rook g4, h. Oh my god, knight.
G8
Get a
knight.
knight. Oh, he couldn't go to promote to a knight. That's hilarious.
I was thinking that